want. I'm talking that all you need. I'm talking that all you want. I'm talking about you and me. So come and get all this love, yeah. Come and get all this love. Come and get all.
What's up, y'all? Your girl Self-Made is back with another video. Happy Thursday. This video, I know I've been posting videos like back to back. I should put the date when I make the video so y'all can know, because it's like not gonna post on the same day that I make the video or whatever. But I'm gonna start doing that or whatever. But today is Thursday, December the 19th. But I hope everybody have a great Thursday, whatever the case may be. So, as you can tell by this thumbnail, what I'm about to talk about or whatever, or, you know. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, this is the same story time. I mean, it's not the same story time, but the same girl that I was talking about. She was being aggy or whatever the case may be on a bus about me and Q. Like, are we talking or whatever? But we wasn't talking. We were just friends or whatever. So this time it was her and her sister. And like, mind you, like I told y'all before, she lived down the street from me or whatever the case may be. So the person that my mom was married to, she's not married to him no more. Her ex-husband. So like, I don't know what made her, you know how girls is. They be so nosy and stuff like that or whatever. So I think it was morning time or afternoon. I think it was afternoon, because morning time I don't be in the mood to be talking. It's too damn early to be talking and shit like that. So I think it was afternoon. Like, she sat across from me or whatever the case may be. So she was like, her and her sister, like, the chubby one is across from me, and her sister's like in the next seat behind me. So I'm just sitting there texting on my phone or whatever and stuff like that. And like, she was like, hey, she didn't know my name or nothing like that. She was like, hey, she's like, I have a question. And I'm like, okay, what's up? She's like, do you know so-and-so? And I'm looking like, yeah. I'm saying in my head, I'm like, yeah, I know so-and-so. And then she was like, he be at your house all the time or whatever. And I'm like, you're being real stalking or something like that. What I said to myself, like, you're stalking me and stuff when looking like who's at my house and stuff. She like, his name is so-and-so. Now, mind you, she's talking to my mom. She's talking about my mom's ex-husband. I'm sitting here listening to her. I know who she's talking about. So I was like, yeah. I said, I know who you're talking about. I said, that's my mom's husband. She's like, oh, really? Her sister like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, that's my mom's husband. She was like, I thought that was your daddy. No, that's not my daddy. And I was like, yeah, that's my mom's husband. Well, her husband before in the past, but now they're not married. But yeah, she was like, oh, I thought that was your daddy. And I'm like, no, that's not my daddy. So I was like, yeah. And then she kept going on and on, talking about how she knew him and stuff like that. I'm looking like, I care less how you know him and stuff like that. She just kept going and on. And me, I'm just on my phone, just texting, listening, and or whatever. And I'm just steady texting. I'm listening, but I'm not listening. Like, because let me tell you something. Them two sisters, they're messy. They're really messy. Like, when I was on that bus, you know, like I told y'all in that other video, that I sit in the front. They was way in the back. Like, one time, it was a fight going on or whatever in the back. These two sisters, I don't know what happened, but they was messy. They like drama. And me, like I told y'all, I didn't like drama. So she was like just going on and on or whatever. And I'm like, okay, sweetheart, I didn't ask for like basically like a story time about how you knew him, etc., etc. Like, this is why I don't date people in my city, because of this. They know so and so. Their family know them, how long, whatever the case may be. I don't care about that. This is why I don't date people in my own city, y'all. This is why. So I'm looking at her like, oh, okay. So the bus driver, she's at my stop. So her and her sister get off the same stop as I do. So I'm getting off or whatever, and then my mom's husband, he come outside smoking a cigarette. I think he used to smoke cigarettes or a weed, whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. And they was like, hey. He was like, hey. So, and then after he came in, no, he was outside. He was on the phone when I got off the bus. And then when I looked out the window or the door, I saw him off the phone. So I went outside and I said, hey, so-and-so. I said, you know them two girls just walked past here? He was like, yeah. And I was like, they was like questioning me how I knew you, etc., etc., and all that stuff like that. Then he was like, he said, don't fool with them. Don't fool with them. They messy. He said, yeah, I know them. He said, I forgot who he said, how he know them. But he said, yeah, they're messy and stuff like that. He said, don't mess with them or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay. And I said, I don't even talk to them. I said, I don't talk to nobody on the bus but TJ. And he was like, oh. He was like, why they question you, how they know you and stuff? They said they thought you were my dad. And I was like, no, you're not my dad. He was like, oh. He said, yeah, they nosy. They really, really nosy. And stuff like that. And then I told him about the story time about me and Q. And I told him about that. He was like, oh yeah, they messy. I was like, it was one of the sisters. She was like, oh, y'all look cute, whatever, whatever. Now, like I told y'all in the story time before, Q was gay. Like, come on now. Like, they was just being messy. The chubby one was being messy. And then this time, her sister, like, I don't know what made them, like, sit in the front. Like, I don't know what was up with me, them asking me questions. Like, after that second time they asked me about my mom's ex-husband and stuff like that, they never talked to me again. Because, like, I'm looking at them, like, or whatever. And then after they finished talking, saying what they said, I heard them say, she look mean. She look mean or whatever, etc., etc. And, like, girl, what you talking about is nothing important for me to talk about. Like, you're sitting here talking about somebody that I know. Like, I knew my mom, like, come on. You telling me something I don't know. You're wasting your time telling me something. Like, of course you probably know him because everybody in this city know each other. Like, come on now. Fayetteville's not that... North Carolina is not that big. Or the city that I live is not that big or whatever. So, like, come on now. You're doing too much. Or whatever the case may be. So, yeah. Like, she was just doing too much, y'all. So, yeah. And then, my bad, y'all. SWAT is on TV, so that's what y'all might hear in the background or whatever. But, yeah, like, I was just, like, not into the conversation or nothing like that. Like, she's sitting here wasting her time telling me this and that. And her sister was not doing all the talking. The chubby one was doing all the talking. Like, she was at FBI trying to figure out this, trying to figure out that. And then I was like, girl, bye. And then I told my mama. She was like, females are always nosy. And I'm like, yeah, they always nosy. Like, why y'all so nosy? Like, nosy. And stuff like that. I said, no, that's not my dad. And then it was like, oh. They were like, you look like you mixed. I said, yeah, I am mixed. I said, but that's not my dad. So, like, I told my mama, I said, they really irritated me and stuff like that. And I was, like, about to tell her to shut the hell up. Like, stop asking me all these damn questions. Like, I hate when people question me like that about my personal life. Like, if I don't tell you, why are you questioning me? Like, don't sit here and question me about my personal life. Like, I don't like that shit at all. At all, y'all. So, don't question me about my personal life if I don't tell you. Or if I don't want you to know. Or the case may be. But this is the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, y'all. And let me know what else y'all want me to see. What else y'all want to see me talk about, whatever. So, yeah. My head is itching, but it's not dirty, y'all. But, yeah. I know, that was so random. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and I will be back with another video. Bye.
So many people never find the one. That's why I really want to tell you some. I really think this is it for me. I really think you're the one I need. 'Cause baby, I done had a